Hi there, this is Tashina Jackson, and today I'm creating a screencast just to discuss some of my favorite quotes from The Catcher in the Rye, written by J.D. Salinger. Now, I actually own the book, which is awesome. I've owned two copies of this book since I first read it when I was 16. I gave one away to my sister and begged her to read it because I knew that she would obsess over it like me and that she would come to love J.D. Salinger's writings like me. And so I just wanted to read a few of my favorite quotes from it. Some quotes that have helped me as a young woman, and at the time as a teenager, and even just as a writer. And one of the first quotes is actually what really knocks me out is a book that, when you're all done reading it, you wish the author that wrote it was a terrific friend of yours, and you could call him up on the phone whenever you felt like it. That doesn't happen much, though. That quote is awesome because that's exactly how I felt after reading The Catcher in the Rye. I really just wanted to call JD Salinger up and discuss it with him, his thoughts. Like, what were you thinking when you were writing Holden Caulfield, or when you were writing Stratletter or Mr. Annalini? What were you thinking? What was going through your mind? And what were you trying to get across to us? And so, that would have been amazing if I could, but Mr. Salinger has been deceased for quite a few years now. And so, you know, there are some issues in the way. And so, one of my other favorite quotes is also, you can find it here on Goodreads. It says, among other things, you'll find that you're not the first person who was ever confused and frightened and even sickened by human behavior. You're by no means alone on that score. You'll be excited and stimulated to know many, many men have been just as troubled morally and spiritually as you are right now. Happily, some of them kept records of their troubles. You'll learn from them if you want to. Just as someday, if you have something to offer, someone will learn something from you. It's a beautiful reciprocal arrangement. And it isn't education, it's history, it's poetry. And that quote right there, it means so much to me as a person, as a writer, because it's so true. Just as a young person going through this life, and then maybe even other people can resonate with this. Older people, people who are middle aged, and there's so much going on in the world, the current political climate, and terrorism, and just so many things that can distract us from what truly matters. And it's nice to know and to think, well, guess what? I'm not alone. And even though I'm confused right now, or I'm sad by what's going on, I know that I'm not alone. And history is being created around me. And there are other people who are experiencing this too. And to me, that gives me peace. And so that will actually conclude my screencast today regarding The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned something. I hope you pick up this book and read it if you haven't read it. And yeah, keep on creating, keep on writing, and just keep on doing you. Okay, bye now.